All right. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for either hopping on, listening to this recording, or if you jump on late, thank you so much for jumping on and taking the time to listen to our Challenger call this week. Happy February. So exciting. So today we wanted to chat a little bit about what um, to do or what to think of or how to keep your frame of mind in the right frame of mind as you go through your journey and when things start getting tough, because they will get tough. Life will end up getting in the way, schedules go crazy, a restless night of no sleep. A lot of things can just be thrown at you, and so I just wanted to go over a few things to just kind of encourage you and give you some reminders and a few tools. So, first and foremost, give yourself some grace. Remember that this is a journey for the rest of your life. If you are true to changing and if you're true to living a healthy lifestyle, so give yourself some grace. You will have bumps in the road, and it's okay. It's totally fine. What matters is that you put that behind you, you leave it there, you learn from that lesson, and you just get right back up. You get right back up and do it. And don't wait for the quote unquote next Monday. If you screwed up on Wednesday, Thursday, you better be back up and getting it done. Okay, if that's a possibility. So I was a perpetual wait till Monday kind of girl, and it just didn't happen. It didn't happen because I sat there for 4 days and had a pity party for myself that I screwed up and beat myself up. So I've learned you just don't do that. It doesn't matter. You got to give yourself grace. So that is my number one thing. You got to give yourself grace. You got to treat yourself well. Don't beat yourself up in any way. One tip I have for you is focus on one small habit. If you're really struggling to change a lot of things, focus on one small thing that you can change um, that is going to start becoming a habit, and like just really get that habit down, and then you can keep changing and keep adding. So for example, I saw a lot this week, people are not getting their waters in. I see a lot of 2s or 3s with water. Guys, that's important. Water is super important because, hey Amanda, thanks for jumping on. Water is super important. Guys, I ended up getting dehydrated this weekend, and guess what the first thing I wanted to do? I wanted to eat all the bad things. I wanted the carbs. I also got tired, so I was getting emotional. I wanted to sit and eat my feelings. Like it snowballs. If you start with dehydration, it snowballs. The other thing is that you need to know about your water intake, that I don't know if you realize that if you don't keep your water intake up, your body is actually going to hold on to water and that water weight because it's scared that it's going to get dehydrated, and it doesn't want to get dehydrated because it's not good. Your organs don't function optimally. You are more sore, and so your body, as a survival mechanism, will hold on to all that water. And who wants to hold on to water weight? No, thank you. So keep that water up. I don't really care if you end up having a piece of chocolate and you kind of screw up a little bit on your food, get that water down. So I would focus on that small habit of really getting that down, and then just choose other small habits that you need to do. Remember, again, this is a lifetime thing, okay? This is lots of habits, lots of little changes over time, small changes, guys. Another thing is, oh, wait, Amanda and Lindsay, did you guys want to add anything about that? Okay. Another thing that I want to talk about is also revisit your why you started this in the first place. Because when we first started, you are like gung-ho, you're excited about this, it's something new, you're willing to do everything it takes to have some success. You are ready to just like hit it hard and everything, and then all of a sudden life kind of just happens, and life kind of just unfolds. You realize, oh my gosh, I got this week is so much more busier. Oh, I didn't realize that we had to eat dinner out that night. I did my best, but it wasn't great. Who cares? Like, who cares? Remember your why and why you started this, why you want the change. What's the long lasting effect that you want? Do you want to establish a different healthy family, like different habits for your entire family? Or do you want to just do it for you only? What do you want? Why did you do this? Like, are you facing some health problems that you need under control? Does your family have a horrible health history, and you're wanting to avoid that? So you really dig deep on what your why is and hold on to that. Remind yourself why you're doing this, okay? The other thing is, I really highly recommend. So, okay, I gotta tell you a little bit. So for me, honey, I need you to step down. I will get one second. Sorry, guys. For me, it screws me up mentally if I weigh myself every single week. That scale is not your worth, and I've tied that to my worth, not necessarily realizing that I did. And so for me, I know 100% not to weigh myself. And so I'm taking progress pics instead. So those progress pictures, I am only doing every 2 weeks, because every week, again, it messes with my mental thing, because I end up critiquing it and be like, oh, I should have done this more, or whatever. So do what feels right for you. And if you do something that ends up throwing, Hayden, if you do something that throws you off your track and totally throws you off your mental game and kind of puts you in a bad mood, I highly recommend don't do it. Don't step on that scale if that's what it is. Don't do the progress pictures if that screws you up, but do them every 30 days. That's like, only allow yourself 30 days. So, and the reason why the scale doesn't work for me personally is that I did step on the scale because I was like I think it was Sunday. So it was my 14-day mark, and I saw everybody posting, oh, I've lost 5 pounds, blah, blah, blah. It's been 2 weeks or whatever. And I'm like, I wonder how much I've lost. I stepped on the scale. It was only like a pound and a half, right? Like, still a pound and a half is awesome. However, I immediately compared myself. Okay. I immediately compared, and I immediately thought, I need to lower my food bracket and up what I'm doing. And that is not healthy, guys. That's just, I had to completely immediately catch that thought and put it away and rethink that I am trusting the process. So that's what you guys need to do too. Trust the process. This is going to be for a while. I mean, this isn't quick fix. This is not what we teach. We don't teach quick fix. Okay. So yeah, trust that process. Do measurements and stuff every 30 days because they're encouraging. If you stay on track, they're encouraging every 30 days. And then, do you guys, ladies, do you want to add anything? Lindsay, Amanda, anything?
I don't have anything specifically on that, but I do want to kind of go back to when you were talking about remembering your why. Also remember that, as Joy has said a couple of times in this call, that this is a lifestyle change. Your why is going to change. Don't be afraid to change, why you're doing this. When I first started as a challenger, my why was completely different than it is now. When I first started, I was just like a newlywed. I was kind of, just wanting to get some healthier habits. Well, now I'm a mom of a 1.5-year-old. So now I'm kind of doing it because I want my whole family to kind of, shift their mindset. I want her to see how important it is to take care of yourself. So just remember that as you continue this journey, your why is going to be changing, and don't be afraid to change that because you have to just stay true to yourself and why you really want to focus on your own health and fitness journey. Don't be doing it for anybody else. do it for yourself. So just kind of keep that in mind. That's all I had.
I love that. Yes. I think in the past, I shouldn't say I think, I know in the past I almost felt bad about changing my why, like I lost focus or something. Yeah, exactly what Lindsay said. It's okay to change your why. It really is, because when you start, you might want to just lose the 10 pounds, but once you reach there, you have to have a new why. You made the goal, so why continue? Why continue? So yeah, that's awesome, Lindsay. Perfect. The other thing, so like I said, we're going to pound this into your head until it really sticks with you that this is a lifestyle thing. We're going to really hit home with that repeatedly. So one thing that I do that I love is I journal. It's super small journal of my progress. Sorry, everything's going wrong right now. Super awesome way to kind of just know where you are at, what life is like. You can look back at your journal entries, but one journal I have that's super fast, super easy. It calls Fit Happens. Found it at Target. I think you can order it online. It's called, it's done by Fitspiration. But this is completely awesome because this is how short it is. This is one day, and it kind of keeps, you have 3 things to do for what you're grateful for. So it kind of keeps your mindset in the positive manner. And then it says, my goal to live life fit today is, so what is your just day goal? Just one small goal for that day. What's one thing you appreciate about your strong body? And then you kind of rate your day. What'd you do for movement? How'd you do on your food? What's your mood like? Reflect on that. And then just kind of has a little journal lines and stuff like that for journaling. And then a space that you can either color or draw or do a picture or just write what inspires you. And then there's always an inspirational quote. So I do this every day after I work out. It just kind of keeps my mind, even if I had a bad workout, it keeps my mind, what am I grateful for? I made it through another friggin' workout. That's what I feel like today, kind of thing. So, and that's a great way to also keep track of your non-scale victories. Like I said, the scale is not your worth. It is not determined anything about just a freaking number on gravity here. So non-scale victories are your pants fitting looser, are your bras getting loose, a favorite t-shirt no longer fits you, you got to shop in the mediums instead of the extra large, you went down a pant size, you had energy to do something that you haven't had energy to before, did you do 10 push-ups on your toes instead of 5? Like what are your non-scale victories? It can pretty much be anything that you were not capable of doing before, that you reached that limit, you crossed that limit, and you had some gains. So that's really all I got for you. But the big thing, give yourself some grace when it gets tough. Know that it happens to every single person. It happens to every single coach because it's lifelong. Like I said, we're going to pound that in your head. It's lifelong. And so life just happens. And, if it's gone a week that you didn't work out, freaking who cares? What matters is what you do and how you pick yourself back up. All right, that's all I got. Ladies, you want to add anything?
Can I add something here? Can you hear me? Okay, so I was doing 80-day obsession and loved it, doing great, fantastic. Then I slept funny on, I slept funny on my arm and I had a pinched nerve. Like what? I guess I slept too soundly that night, which awesome, but no. For the 3 or 4 days, my arm hurt so bad. Like I could not even, it hurt to even pick up this little wiggly kid. Which is rough because he moves a lot. So it was hard, and I was like, I want to do my workout. I feel guilty not doing it, but I had to take time to let my body heal. And so I even took a couple extra days to do that because I want to make sure I'm okay and I'm good before stepping back in and doing, that program, especially because it's intense. So I wanted to get right back in. I wanted to work out when it hurt. I was like, oh, I'm going to do it. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. But then no, like when I couldn't put my shirt on without my arm like hurting and like crying in pain, I wasn't going to work out. So, I took time off. I took a week off and I'm going to jump back in. It's okay. Like I used to feel guilty. I used to not want to, do that. And I would feel really bad and just like stop altogether. Well, no, I'm still eating healthy and, I'm still doing that stuff. I'm just not working out right now because I'm letting my body heal. It's something that I have to do. So, I'm doing it and now I'm going to jump back in. Saturday's my day. I'm going to start back and it's, it's life. It happens. It's just like getting sick or getting the flu or something like that. Don't let it derail you. That is all.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All righty. Well, thanks for listening to the recording, if you're able to catch it. And hopefully you got a few takeaways. So, all right.